Thanks everybody for joining me today for dance aerobics. We're going to go ahead and get started with a warm-up. I'm going to start by walking around my space. Whatever space you have to work out today, taking some steps around or maybe walking in place just to start getting your body loosened up. Great time to add in any movement that feels good in your body. I like to add in some arm swings, swinging my arms forward and back, raising them to about shoulder height, swinging them behind my back. Also swinging my arms from left to right, opening your arms out wide, giving yourself a big hug. Any movement that feels good in your body. Once you're feeling good with walking it out, I'm going to come to the center of my space and I'm going to move into arm circles. My feet are shoulder width apart. I'm going to move my arms out into a T position. You can do both arms at the same time or one arm at a time. Starting with big circles forward, reaching my hands tall towards the ceiling, letting my arms fall in front of my body before bringing them back around. Really feeling that stretch as you're extending your arms throughout your whole side body, your shoulders. After a couple big circles, I'm going to make my circles smaller, a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. And in 3, 2, 1, letting my arms fall down at my side before I switch directions. Now I'm going to go backwards with my circles. Again, starting big, fingertips up towards the ceiling. This time my arms are going to fall behind my body, feeling my chest push forward slightly. And then after a couple big circles, again, making them smaller, a little bit quicker. And in 3, 2, 1, letting my arms fall down at my side and just shake it out. Maybe wiggle your fingers, roll your wrists a few times, a couple punches down towards the floor, and then let your arms go still. From here, I'm going to move into glute kicks. Feet are shoulder width apart. I like to have my hands on my hips, but you can have them wherever. I'm going to kick one heel at a time back towards my glutes, keeping my knee pointed down towards the floor. So I feel that stretch in the tops of my legs, in my quads. We'll go for about 15 more seconds here, finding your pace that you can hold or work up to, warming up that lower body. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and switch. We'll follow that same format now for high knees or marching in place. Feet shoulder width apart. You can have your hands on your hips if you'd like. Bringing one knee up at a time towards your chest. Lower that foot down and then switch. Alternating legs. Trying to drive that knee as high as you can to feel that stretch in your hips, in your glutes, in your hamstrings. And then we'll go again for about 15 more seconds. Choosing your own pace here. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and switch. From here, I'm going to move into windmill toe touches, having my feet wider than shoulder width. Toes are pointed forward. I'm going to put my arms into a T position, extended out from my shoulders, arms are straight. From here, I'm going to hinge at my waist as I reach opposite hand down towards opposite foot. Feeling that stretch in the backs of your legs and then in your core and your lower back as you are twisting. Coming back up to a tall standing position in between each rep so that you're moving through your full range of motion, stretching out that whole body. Gonna do a couple more. And in 3, 2, 1. Coming back up to standing. Gonna bring my feet in closer together. And then I'm going to move into calf raises. Feet are shoulder width apart. You can do one foot at a time or both feet at the same time. Raising up onto our toes, heels are in the air, and then slowly lowering your heels back to the ground. Warming up our ankles, our calves, our shins. And I'm going to do about 10 of these. Got a couple more. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Finishing it out just by shaking out your whole body. Wiggle your toes, a couple kicks forward, maybe a couple ankle circles, anything to just release all your energy, wiggle it out before letting your body go still. Continue to warm up as you need. I'm going to talk quickly about our workout, and then we're going to dive right on in. Starting with dance aerobics today, we have 3 sequences, the same sequences we've seen for the last few months, so the moves might be familiar. We are going to go through 4 exercises in each sequence. We're going to hold those moves for about 8 counts to the song. I will cue when we switch to the next move, and then we'll repeat those 4 for the entire song before moving on to the next sequence. With that, we're going to start with sequence number 1. The moves that we have are V-step, shrug shimmy, inner toe taps, and heel tap push forward. Starting with V-step, we're going to start with our feet together, toes point forward. I'm going to take a step out to the right with my right foot leading, followed by a step out to the left with my left foot leading. Now my feet are wide. Then I'm going to return to the start, stepping my right foot back, and then bringing my left foot in to meet my right. Now my feet are together, and repeat. Any questions with V-step? And then we have shrug shimmy. Our feet are going to stay shoulder width apart for this one, toes point forward. We'll start with that shrug. We're going to bring one shoulder up at a time towards our ears. So right shoulder is going to come up towards my right ear, and then I'm going to switch, lower my right shoulder down. Left shoulder comes up to my left ear, so you're shrugging one shoulder at a time. As I'm shrugging my shoulders, I'm going to hinge forward, lean forward from my waist, chest points to the floor, and then I'm going to stand back up straight and then slightly lean backwards as I continue to shrug. Any questions with shrug shimmy? And then we have inner toe taps, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to tap our toes one at a time. Starting with my left foot, I'm going to tap my left toes in towards my right leg. So my left knee is now pointed to the right. Lower my left foot down and then switch, pointing or tapping my right toes towards my left foot. Now my right knee is pointed towards the left, and then repeat. I like to have my hands on my hips for this one, or maybe you're swinging your arms at your side, whatever flair you would like to add. Any questions with inner toe taps? And then last, we have heel tap push forward. Starting with our feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to bend my elbows. My palms are going to be facing forward at about chest level. From here, I'm going to heel tap my right foot, one step forward, right heel on the ground, right toes in the air. As I'm heel tapping, I'm extending both of my arms straight out from my shoulders like you're pushing something off your chest. Then I'm going to return my right foot to the start, bend my elbows, hands come back towards my chest, and then repeat on the left. Any questions with heel tap push forward? Any questions at all with sequence number 1? All right, we're going to start at the top with V-step. We have Women in Country Music playlist today. We're going to start at the top with Casey Musgraves' High Horse in 3, 2, 1, V-step. Let me know if our music is ever too loud, too quiet. Here we go. Shrug shimmy. Inner toe taps. Heel tap, push forward. And back to V-step. Shrug shimmy. Inner toe taps. Heel tap, push forward. And V-step. Shrug shimmy. Inner toe taps. Heel tap, push forward. And V-step. Shrug shimmy. To finish. Ooh, nice job, everyone. That is sequence number 1. We're going to move on to sequence 2. Grab some water if you need. Sequence 2, we have step, touch, and snap, overhead wave, kick and punch, and then shuffle, step, reach. Starting with step, touch, and snap. We'll start with our feet shoulder width apart, toes point forward. I'm going to take a step to the right with my right foot leading, followed by my left foot coming in to meet my right, so 1 full step. Once my feet are together, I'm going to snap my fingers at about hip level. Option to clap your hands in front of your chest instead of snap. But then we'll repeat to the left, taking a step to the left with my left foot. Right foot comes in to meet my left, and then snap or clap, your choice. Any questions with step, touch, snap? And then we have overhead wave. Feet will stay about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Going to bring both of our hands, fingertips up towards the ceiling. My arms are straight. Maybe they have a slight bend in them. From here, I'm going to wave both of my hands over to the left as I lean my upper body over to the left. Then my hands are going to come over my head, pointed to the right as I lean over to the right. And then we'll just wave our body back and forth from left to right. Maybe you add in a little hip pop as well, making that move whatever you feel. Any questions with overhead wave? And then we have kick and punch. We'll work opposite arm, opposite leg. So starting with feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to start with my elbows bent at my side. My hands are in loose fists. From here, I'm going to kick my right leg forward as I punch my left arm straight out from my shoulder. Step my right foot back down, left arm returns to my side, and then we'll switch. Kicking my left leg forward as I punch my right arm straight out from my shoulder. And then repeat. Any questions with kick and punch? And then last we have shuffle, step, reach. Our lower body is going to do a shuffle step, 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left. And then we're going to add in a reach with our hands. So starting with my feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to start with my elbows bent, my palms kind of facing forward, facing the ceiling a little bit. As I step to the right with my right foot leading, my legs are wide. I'm going to raise my hands up towards the ceiling. As my feet come together, I'm going to bend my elbows, hands come back down at about chest level, and then repeat. Any questions with shuffle, step, reach? Okay, starting at the top with step, touch, snap. Our next song, we're going to do Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under, Shania Twain, in 3, 2, 1. Step, touch, snap.
Have your boots been under?
Overhead wave. Kick and punch. Shuffle step reach. Step touch snap. Overhead wave. Kick and punch. Shuffle step reach. Step touch snap. Overhead wave. Kick and punch.
Come on, boots. Oh, yeah. Hey, boys.
Shuffle step reach.
So next time you're lonely, don't call me. Try the operator, maybe she'll be free.
Step touch snap.
Whose bed have your boots been under? And whose heart did you steal, I wonder? And this time did it feel like thunder? Whose bed have your boots
Overhead wave.
and whose heart did you steal, I wonder? And this time did it feel like thunder, baby? And who did you run to?
Kick and punch.
Whose lips have you been kissing? And whose ear did you make a wish in? Is she the one that you've been missing, baby?
Shuffle step reach.
Have your boots been under? I wanna know who's been, baby? Who's been?
Step touch snap.
Oh, baby. Tell me who's been? Yes, I wanna know.
2. Finish. Woo. Nice job, everybody. That was sequence number 2. I'm going to grab a little water. We're going to move on to sequence number 3. All right. Sequence 3, we have side step, push down, reach forward, reach back, lower punches, and lateral walk and kick. Starting with side step, push down. We're going to start with our feet together, toes point forward. I'm going to start with my elbows bent. Palms are facing the floor at about chest height on either side. I'm going to take a step to the right with my right foot. When my feet are wide, I'm going to extend my arms straight down at my side until my arms are straight, elbows are straight. Then I'm going to bring my right foot back to meet my left, rebend my elbows, and then switch to the left. Stepping out wide to the left with my left foot. As my feet are wide, extending my arms straight down at my side, and then bring your feet back together and alternate. Any questions with side step, push down? And then we have reach forward and reach back. Our feet will stay stationary, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I'm going to start by reaching my hands in front of my hips. Fingertips point down towards the floor. As I'm reaching forward, I'm also going to lean forward just slightly. I'm going to hold that reach for about 2 counts, and then I'm going to reach behind my back. Fingertips stay pointed towards the floor. As I'm reaching back, I'm also leaning back just slightly, and then alternate. Any questions with reach forward, reach back? And then we have lower punches. We'll do opposite arm, opposite leg, starting with our feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to start with my elbows bent at my side. Hands are in loose fists. I'm going to take a step forward with my right foot, 1 step. As I step my right foot forward, I'm going to punch my left hand down towards the floor in front of my left hip. Then I'm going to bring my right foot back to the start, bend my left elbow, and then switch sides. Stepping 1 step forward with my left foot. As I step with my left, punching my right arm straight down towards the floor in front of my right hip, and then return and alternate. Any questions with lower punches? And then last, we have lateral walk and kick. Lateral walk, same thing as a shuffle step. So taking 2 steps to the right with my right foot leading. After about 2 steps, my feet are wide. I'm going to kick my left leg out to the left. Then I'm going to plant that left foot back on the floor and go the opposite way. 2 steps to the left with my left foot leading. After about 2 steps, kicking my right leg out to the right, and then repeat. Any questions with lateral walk and kick? Okay, starting at the top, side step, push down. Our next song, we're going to do Megan Maroney, Man on the Moon, starting in 3, 2, 1, side step, push down.
Houston, he's a problem. He's leaving, then he's calling. He's a headache and a half.
Reach forward, reach back.
Yeah, I need him long gone running. Another town or state won't cut it. He'll find a way to come around again. And I don't mean to be dramatic here, but he's the kind of man I'd like 100
Lower punches.
here. 'Cause he wants me, and he needs space. Someone take this cowboy away. Somewhere far, let him fly out of this world.
Lateral walk and kick.
Come on, there's gotta be a rocket somewhere taking off soon. I think it's time we put another man on the moon.
Side step, push down.
We could tell him there's a bar up there in Blondes for days. He'd say, well, where can I sign up? And he'd be on his way. He'd be making history, and I might finally get some sleep. No further
Reach forward, reach back.
win-win situation. I don't mean to be dramatic, but can somebody call NASA or a billionaire with money to burn? 'Cause
Lower punches.
and he needs space. Someone take this cowboy away. Somewhere far, let him fly out of this world and all.
Lateral walk and kick.
Come on, there's gotta be a rocket somewhere taking off soon. I think it's time we put another man on the moon. Oh, yeah.
Side step, push down.
Somebody get him there soon. No further explanation. It's a win-win situation.
Reach forward, reach back.
'Cause he wants me, and he needs space. Someone take this cowboy away. Somewhere far, let him fly.
Lower punches.
Falling off my mind. Come on, there's gotta be a rocket somewhere taking off soon. I think it's time we put another man on
Lateral walk and kick. Two. Finish. Awesome job, everybody. Those are all three of our sequences. We are back to the top. Grab some water. I'm going to grab a little water as well. And we'll start back at sequence number 1. All right. Sequence 1. We're back to V-step, shrug shimmy, inner toe taps, and heel tap push forward. Are there any questions with sequence 1? Okay, starting at V-step, our next song, we're going to do Heads Carolina, Tails California, starting, by Joe D. Messina, starting in 3, 2, 1, V-step.
Baby, what do you say we just get lost?
Shrug shimmy.
Leave this one-horse town like two rebels without a cause. I've got people in Boston, ain't your daddy still in Des Moines?
Inner toe taps.
We can pack up tomorrow, tonight let's flip a coin. Heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer.
Heel tap, push forward.
Down by the ocean where it don't matter, as long as we're going somewhere together. I've got a quarter. Heads Carolina, tails California.
Back to V-step.
We can load what we own in the back of a U-Haul van.
Shrug shimmy.
Couple modern day Moses searching for the promised land. We can go 400 miles before we stop for gas.
Inner toe taps.
We could drive for a day and then we'll take a look at the map. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere
Heel tap, push forward.
in the mountains, down by the ocean where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I've got a quarter. Heads Carolina.
And V-step. Shrug shimmy.
If we gotta ride a Greyhound bus, boy, we're bound to outrun the bad luck that's tailing us.
Inner toe taps.
Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean where it don't matter.
Heel tap, push forward.
Somewhere together, I've got a quarter. Heads Carolina, tails California. Oh, California.
Back to V-step. Shrug shimmy. Two. Finished. Nice job, everybody. That was sequence number 1. Moving on to sequence 2. Grab some water if you need. Sequence 2, we have step, touch, and snap, overhead wave, kick and punch, and shuffle step reach. Are there any questions with sequence 2?
Question about shuffle reach.
Yeah.
explain please what you're doing with your hands again?
Sure. So I'm going to start with my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to start with my elbows bent. I'm going to have my palms facing either forward or facing the ceiling. That is up to you.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step to the right with my right foot. As I step wide, I'm going to raise my hands, fingertips up towards the ceiling, maybe extending your arms straight, maybe having your elbows bent halfway. And then as my feet come together, bringing my left foot in to meet my right, lower my hands back down, and then repeat. So every time your feet are wide, I'm raising my hands up towards the ceiling.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions with sequence number 2? Okay. Starting at the top with step, touch, snap, our next song we're going to do is Dibs by Kelsey Ballerini. Starting in 3, 2, 1, step, touch, snap.
I know everybody wants you, that ain't no secret. Hey baby, what's your status? And tell me, are you trying to keep it?
Overhead wave.
Well, they can all back off, 'cause I know what I want. And while I got your attention, did I mention?
Kick and punch.
You got a kiss on your lips that you're looking for somebody to take. If you got a heart that ain't afraid to love, ain't afraid to break. If you got a Friday night free and a shotgun see, well, I'm just saying.
Shuffle, step, reach.
So baby, I'll take whatever it is you got to give. Yeah, I'm calling dibs on your lips, on your kiss, on your time. Boy, I'm calling dibs on your hand, on your
Step,
heart.
touch, snap.
Come on, make everybody jealous when I take you off the market and get my lipstick on your right cheek. 'Cause boy, I got a market. Ooh,
Overhead
so
wave.
taking all back off, yeah. 'Cause I know what I want. And while I got you listening, come on and show me what I'm missing.
Kick and punch.
If you got a kiss on your lips that you're looking for somebody to take. If you got a heart that ain't afraid to love, ain't afraid to break. If you got a Friday night free and a shotgun see, well, I'm just saying. I ain't
Shuffle,
got no
step,
way to
reach.
be. So baby, I'll take whatever it is you got to give. Yeah, I'm calling dibs.
Step, touch, snap.
If you got a kiss on your lips that you're looking for somebody to take. Hey, if you got a heart that ain't afraid to love, ain't afraid to break. Hey,
Overhead wave.
If you got a Friday night free and a shotgun see, well, I'm just saying I ain't got nowhere to be. So baby, I'll take whatever it is you got to give. Yeah, I'm calling dibs on your lips,
Kick and punch.
on your kiss, on your time. Boy, I'm calling dibs on your hand, on your heart, oh mine. Your boy, I'm calling dibs.
Shuffle, step, reach.
On your kiss, on your time. Boy, I'm calling dibs on your hand, on your heart, oh mine. Yeah, I'm calling dibs on your lips, on your kiss, on your time. Boy, I'm just trying to make you mine.
Step, touch, snap.
Ooh, dibs.
To finish. Nice job, everyone. Grab a little bit of water. I'm going to grab some water, and we're on to sequence number 3. For sequence 3, we have side step, push down, reach forward, reach back, lower punches, and lateral walk and kick. Are there any questions with sequence 3? Okay, starting at the top, side step, push down. Our next song is Downtown by Lady A. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Side step, push down. Reach forward, reach back.
Well,
Lower punches.
Knew the band, so we never paid our cover. Wrote our names on the bathroom tiles. We never dressed to impress all the others. They would let us in on a laid back kind of style.
Lateral walk-in kick.
A while, and I don't know why it don't take me downtown. Like you got anywhere better to be. Talk it up and give me the go round round like a good time to
Side step, push down.
only counting on your cancellation when I should be counting on you at my door. Did you forget about how we ran around? I don't know why it don't take me downtown anymore.
Reach forward, reach back. And lower punches.
Sitting in the corner, they want to stroll on a city sidewalk. I got a dress that'll show a little but you ain't getting if you don't come pick me up. Show me off. You might be
Lateral walk-in kick.
and I don't know why you don't take me downtown like you got anywhere better to be. Talk it up and give me the go round round like a good time tease. I'm only counting on your cancellation when I should be counting on you at my door.
Side step, push down.
How we ran around, I don't know why it don't take me downtown anymore.
Reach forward, reach back. Lower punches.
Why it don't take me downtown like you got anywhere better to be. Talk it up and give me the go round round like a good time tease. I'm only
Lateral
counting on
walking
your
kick.
cancellation when I should be counting on you at my door. Did you forget about how we ran around? I don't know why it don't take me downtown anymore.
Side step, push down.
Yeah, don't know why it don't take me downtown. I don't know why it don't take me downtown anymore.
2,
I just don't get it.
finish. Awesome. We are headed back to the beginning, back to sequence number 1. We probably have time to go through at least one more round of each. Starting back at the top, sequence 1, we have V-step, shrug shimmy, inner toe taps, and heel tap push forward. Are there any questions? Okay, our next song we're gonna do is This One's for the Girls by Martina McBride, starting at V-step in 3, 2, 1.
This is for all you girls about 13. High school can be so rough, can be so mean.
Shrug shimmy,
Hold on to your innocence. Stand your ground when everybody's giving in.
inner toe taps,
This one's for the girls. This is for all you girls about 25. In little apartments, just trying to get
heel tap push forward,
on dreams and SpaghettiOs. Wondering where your life is gonna go.
and V-step.
This one's for the girls who've ever had a broken heart, who've wished upon a shooting star. You're beautiful the way you are. This one's
Shrug shimmy,
girls who love without holding back, who dream with everything they have all around the world.
Inner toe tap.
This is for all you girls about 42.
Heel tap, push forward.
Tossing pennies into the fountain of youth. Every laugh line on your face.
V-step.
You are today. This one's for the girls who've ever had a broken heart, who've wished upon a shooting star. You're beautiful.
Shrug shimmy.
This one's for the girls who love without holding back, who dream with everything they have all around the world.
Inner toe tap.
This one's for the girls. Yeah, we're all the same inside, same inside. From 1 to 99.
Heel tap, push forward.
Who've ever had a broken heart, who've wished upon a shooting star. You're beautiful the way you are.
V-step.
One's for the girls who love without holding back, who dream with everything they have all around the world.
And shrug shimmy.
This one's for the girls. Yeah, this one's for the girls.
To finish. Ooh, nice job, everybody. We're moving on to sequence number 2. Grab some water. We'll move into our final 2 songs of the day. We have step, touch, snap, overhead wave, kick and punch, and shuffle, step, reach. Are there any questions with sequence 2? All right, starting at the top with step, touch, snap. Our next song is These Boots Are Made for Walking, Loretta Lynn. In 3, 2, 1. Step, touch, snap.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess
Overhead wave.
you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
Kick and punch.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Shuffle, step, reach.
You keep lying when you ought to be truthing, and you keep losing when you ought to not bet.
Step, touch, snap.
You keep saying when you ought to be a changing. Now what's right is right, and you ain't been right yet.
Overhead wave.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Kick and punch.
You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing, and you keep thinking that you'll never get burned.
Shuffle, step, reach.
I've just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what he knows, you ain't had time to learn.
Step, touch, snap.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Overhead wave.
Come on, boots, let's walk all over it.
to finish. All right, everybody. Time for one final song. Sequence 3. We have side step, push down, reach forward, reach back, lower punches, and lateral walk and kick. Are there any questions with sequence 3? All right, starting with side step, push down. Our final song is going to be Blown Away by Carrie Underwood. In 3, 2, 1, side step, push down, final song.
Dry lightning cracks across the skies. Those storm clouds gather in her eyes.
Reach forward, reach back.
Her daddy was a mean old mister. Mama was an angel in the ground. The weatherman called for a twister. She prayed.
Lower punches.
There's not enough rain in Oklahoma to wash the sins out of that house. There's not enough wind in Oklahoma to rip the nails out.
Lateral walk and kick.
Shatter every window till it's all blown away. Every brick, every board, every slamming door blown away.
Side step, push down.
Standing, nothing left of yesterday. Every tear-soaked whiskey memory blown away.
Reach forward, reach back.
She heard those sirens screaming out. Her daddy laid there passed out on the couch.
Lower punches.
She locked herself in the cellar. Listen to the screaming of the wind. Some people call it taking shelter. She called a sweet
Lateral walk and kick.
shatter every window till it's all blown away. Every brick, every board, every slamming door blown away.
Side step, push down.
Standing, nothing left of yesterday. Every tear-soaked whiskey memory blown away.
Reach forward, reach back.
There's not enough rain in Oklahoma to wash the sins
Lower
out of
punches.
that house. There's not enough wind in Oklahoma to rip the nails out of the past.
Lateral walk and kick.
Till it's all blown away. Every brick, every board, every slamming door blown away.
Side step, push down.
Standing, nothing left of yesterday. Every tear-soaked whiskey memory blown away.
Reach forward, reach back. Lower punches. Lateral walk and kick. To finish. Nice work, everybody. We're gonna move into a cool down. Grab some water. Take what you need here. We'll get into some stretching. I'm gonna play a little cool down music. And we'll start our cool down kind of the same way we started our warm up. Grab your water, walk it out, let your body recover, hydrate, And then we'll do some stretching. Nice work today. Once you've grabbed some water, took a moment to catch your breath, I'm going to come to the center of my space. I'm going to do a little full body stretch in a deep breathing exercise, so follow along if you would like. I'm going to start with my legs a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I'm going to take a big inhale breath as I reach my hands, fingertips up to the ceiling, focusing on feeling my spine stretch tall. And then on your exhale, option to take it to a forward fold. Hands come down in between your legs towards the ground, or just drop your arms back down at your side. Whatever feels good to just let it go. We'll do that one more time. When you're ready, back up to standing, arms reach towards the ceiling, big inhale breath, feeling your spine stretch. And then exhale, let it all go. Forward fold or hands down at your side, whatever feels good. Holding that forward fold at the bottom for just a moment before slowly coming back up to standing. I'm gonna bring my feet in a little bit closer together. From here, I'm gonna move into a hamstring stretch. I'm gonna do this standing. So if you have a wall on your side to help with some balance, if you would like, you can find that. But starting with my feet shoulder width apart, I'm gonna step my right foot one step forward. My right heel is in the air. My right toes are on the ground. If you have your hands on your hips or have a wall on your left side, you can use that for some balance. But from here, I'm going to keep my left knee bent, right leg straight, hinging at my waist, sticking my butt back towards the wall behind me as my chest leans forward until I feel that stretch in my right hamstring, finding where you can hold here. Totally okay to also rest your hands on your thighs if that feels good. Or if it feels good, you can reach your hands all the way down towards your right toes or towards the floor. Whatever variation you choose here, just feeling that stretch in the back of our right leg. We'll hold for another few seconds before we switch. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, slowly coming back up to standing. Gonna step my right foot back to meet my left and switch sides. This time my left foot will step one step forward, left heel in the air, backwards. Left heel on the ground, left toes in the air. My right knee has a bend in it, left leg is straight, hinging at my waist, sticking my butt back. As I lean forward, chest points towards the floor, feeling that stretch in my left hamstring. Again, you can rest your hands on your thighs, maybe bring your hands all the way down towards your foot on that left side. Whatever feels good here. We'll hold for a few more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to standing. From here, I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I'm going to put my right hand above my right knee, my left hand above my left knee. So I'm leaning forward. My chest is pointing towards the floor, but I'm using my hands and my legs for a little bit of support here. From here, I'm going to dip one shoulder at a time down towards the center, towards the floor. So my right shoulder is going to point down towards the floor as my chest turns to the left. I'm feeling that stretch in my chest, my hips, my core. Then I'm coming back to center, chest points towards the floor, dropping my left shoulder down towards the center. My chest turns to face the wall to the right. And just moving through that if that feels good at your own pace. Twisting from left to right, again, feeling that stretch in your hips, maybe a little bit in your glutes as well as we lean forward. And from here, I'm gonna drop down into a forward fold if you choose. One more time, extending my legs straight, hands come down towards the floor. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly coming back up to standing. Gonna bring my feet in a little bit closer together, about shoulder width apart, and I'm gonna move into some hip circles. I'm gonna start slow, hinging forward, pushing my hips forward, feeling that stretch in your core before bringing my right hip over to the right side. Then I'm going to bring my hips backwards, pointing towards the wall behind me as I lean forward. Left hip comes over to the left side, and then hips back to the center. And then I'm going to switch directions, going the opposite way, evening out both sides, kind of feeling that full body stretch in your hips, your core, your legs. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back up to center. Gonna finish it out with some ankle circles, some wrist circles, kind of just shake it out, wiggle it out, whatever feels good here, rolling your ankles, your wrists. That is all I have for us today. Thanks for joining me for Dance Aerobics. I hope you all got a good workout in, and we will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.